On today's video, we're going to figure out if I'm really driving to Iran, how I afford to drive a Lamborghini around the world, where my girlfriend disappeared to, and how much money I make each month. Starting right off, we're going to answer Rawada question. Are you still in Lebanon? Yes, I am here in Beirut, Lebanon currently. Question from Azim Rajabarov. Do you feel safe in Lebanon? The war is not far away. Yeah, that's true. It's about an hour drive south. There were bombs going off yesterday. But here in Beirut, I feel pretty safe. Like, we drove through an area with a yellow Lamborghini through the most dangerous neighborhood in all of Beirut. That video is coming tomorrow on the channel. You can check that out. And we saw all of the bombed out houses, like talked to the people who lived in those houses. It was really, really eye-opening. And it's really cool to see cultures like this because it gives you perspective on the world. People that know that there's not a tomorrow that's guaranteed live life much more to a higher level, like their level of humanity here in Afghanistan, places that are torn by constant conflict. They enjoy every single day just that little bit more. So I hope that you guys will get inspired by all of this content and realize how precious life is and enjoy your lives just that little bit more. Question here from Abdullah. Are you coming to Tripoli? Yes, I actually went to Tripoli. You can see that video, I think 2 days ago is the vlog on the main on this channel here. Actually, yeah, we went to Tripoli and it was quite amazing. From Phil Scartouche, where'd your girlfriend disappear to? That's a long story, and we will answer that in the next couple days. So stay tuned on that one. Mira Zaban 001. What's your girlfriend's name? Valentina, aka Miss Lamborghini. Imnormatov. How much money do you make per month? It really just depends. It really depends because like January, February were great months from a AdSense revenue standpoint. March and April were down. May and June back up. So it really, every month it kind of ebbs and flows depending. And it's also dependent on like how much traveling I'm doing versus putting content out, because when I'm traveling, it's hard to put content out. But I would say each month probably is around like $12,000, and the current expenses are like more than $20,000. So got to do some more work to make things at least neutral and in future profitable. Next question from Mukjovic. How do you afford to drive a Lamborghini around the world? Well, that's because I hustled, because since I was about 8 years old, I started a car wash. I was cleaning up nails on job sites. I was mowing lawns. I was like doing snow blowing and snow shoveling. And by the time I was 16, I was doing residential construction, and then eventually switched to commercial construction, from building houses to building like hospital clinics and all that kind of stuff. Had the American dream. Eventually got a house, sold that house, took all the money from that, and now I'm living off savings, driving around the world, and slowly building up this YouTube business and empire. We can talk all about that on a separate video if you guys want to know, but that is like the quick, maybe 60-second version, let's call it. The infamous question for people that don't pay attention. This one's from Hawila2750. Hawila, I would recommend you watch every single one of these Fan Fridays back, because every single person asks the same question. How many kilometers have you driven? On the dash, there's currently 107,000 kilometers. Murkovic asks, if you couldn't drive an Urus, what car would you have chosen? Nothing. Nothing is better than an Urus. I guess maybe like an old F-Series pickup, but in a luxury car segment, I've tried Ferrari, I've tried Rolls-Royce, I've tried Mercedes, a G-Wagon. None of them compare to Urus from every aspect. On-road, off-road, campability, livability, space inside, all of that. Exodinzar. How do you get Lambo parts when you're far away? That's actually the challenge right now. That's why I'm here in Lebanon, because the air conditioning is broken on the car in Kazakhstan. So I had to order it all the way from the Lamborghini factory, and then it's shipping all the way to Kazakhstan. So it takes a couple weeks. Of course, yes, I could maybe make some posts on Instagram, see who's in Italy that's like flying to Kazakhstan or something, but the standard shipping takes some time. And pretty much everywhere in the world, you can either get parts normal shipping through like DHL, or with you amazing guys, and on Instagram, the amazing community of people following. There's always someone flying someone to somewhere or knows someone. So that's really cool power about social media. Jewel Script. Is the camper in Lebanon? No, it's in Kazakhstan. Nimiska. Did you have to overcome the stigma of living in a car? Some people choose to hold on to that stigma. It's very rare that I find it, but it does exist, I suppose. But it doesn't bother me, I guess, because I enjoy living in the car. Like, it's very nice space. Of course, when I come to a city like this, it's nice to be in this, beautiful modern hotel. And when it comes to staying in the car, like when I'm in nature, I love it. I love just taking the car, going out to the middle of nature in the forest, like putting up the hammock. Oh, it's incredible. It's literally, and to have Starlink on the top, it's like life hack for sure. David Kusk, would you have a pet if you lived in a house? I mean, I could have a pet if I wanted to living in the car. I would put a dog in there or something. I don't really like pets. They make a lot of mess. I think they're better to have animals outside. But yeah, maybe I could see getting a dog in the future if somebody else wants one. Really, I love dogs, but not to own them. Abfazledgadan 87. Wow, y'all are doing good on these names. Are you really driving to Iran? Yes, I'm driving to Iran, 100%. Also going to be driving to North Korea. Now, when I'm going to Iran, that logistically we're still figuring out. I'm in communication right now with some guides and some fixers in Iran about getting the car in and me in as an American and safely getting across with everything that's going on. The people there are absolutely incredible people, very helpful. The Persian culture is very inviting, very open. So I don't think it's going to be any problem with the people whatsoever, and I really don't think it's going to be a problem with the government whatsoever either, because I'm literally going through to show off like the beauty of the nature and the culture and the people. So I don't see a problem with it, and I think I will be coming there hopefully this year. Jebakan, when are you going to Syria? You know, I met a guy yesterday with a blue Lamborghini Urus from Syria, so I know there's supercars there. And I know there's like incredible culture and history there in Syria. And now that things are calmed down, I'm super stoked to go to Syria. So hopefully, again, this year, we'll be going to Syria. I love these questions in order, too. Hatter Anbori asks, when is Iraq? Iraq is in the same belt. Like, we're going to hit here, we're going to hit Syria, we're going to hit like Iran. It's going to be incredible. I'm so stoked to go to Iraq. I think Iraq, probably for me, top of list. Maybe I would have even chosen to go there before Afghanistan. It was just regionally I was in Afghanistan because I really want to go to Baghdad. I want to get a photo of the car underneath the arches at the entrance of Baghdad with the swords. I also would love to drive to Mosul and see all of like what happened and talk to the people from all of the war and the conflict. And then, of course, Babylon is like the oldest, most ancient history in all of Mesopotamia. And I would love to go there and see like this culture that exists. It's like the oldest culture in the world. Another person asked, Karamov Path. Mongolia plans. Yes, Mongolia is very soon, maybe within a month or two. Someone asks about Turkmenistan. I've already been there. Georgia, that's coming up later this year too. Africa tour, probably next year. Teasdale Adam asks about Israel. Yes, when I do the whole Middle East, we'll do Israel, we'll do Palestine, hopefully we'll do Gaza as well. Concord 37, can you imagine traveling with multiple passports? I don't understand what, of course it would be amazing to have multiple passports. Like if I had like an Iranian or a Russian or a Syrian or like some opposite passport, let's say of the US, I could get into all these countries easier that are not friendly with, their governments aren't friendly with the US governments. Of course, what I'm proving on this channel is that the people all around the world are friendly no matter where you go. Hector Le Montengard. Have you ever had a problem entering countries because of another country's stamp? That's interesting. I have not yet, but we will see when I come to this region because there is some fighting with the countries, unfortunately. David Zoda, how did you like Tajikistan? Love Tajikistan, love the Persian culture, love the people. Akti asks, how do you like Moldova? I loved Moldova, had a lot of fun there a couple years ago. Sergey, 51623, do you know about Russia? What about Russia? I drove all across Russia. I drove all the way from Europe, across Russia, and down to Kazakhstan. So I don't ask me something specific about Russia. I know those areas as much as a tourist can know. I've never lived there, so I can only know what people have told me on that front, but I very much enjoyed the people and the culture in Russia. I'm not taking a political side on anything that's going on there, but I can tell you the beautiful culture of people there is incredible. And of course, Valentina is Russian. O3 Protocol asks about a hoodie. Yes, merch is coming soon. Go to the website, www.camperghini.com, and check it out for the merch. Hardawazmuz. Make Lamborghini an international brand. Y'all, I need your help to do that. The more people you can tell about the channel, then the more we can make this international, and the more cool things we can do in different countries, the more the following grows, and the more the impact is to raise social awareness for different causes. So if you guys also have social causes, you have sponsorships, you have cool things you want to show me in cool places, send me an email and let me know. A bonus section, questions from last week's YouTube video. How many miles are on the Lambo? Well, we already answered that earlier. Will you come back to Transnistria, which is the breakaway region of Moldova, which I think have been in the news about like some issues recently. It's like this Russian kind of influenced territory in the heart of Europe, squeezed between Europe and Ukraine on the other side. So it's a very spicy place. I had a lot of fun there. The people were amazing there. I would love to go back. Tiraspol is the capital, but I don't know when I'm coming back. I have a lot of countries to see. Thank you all for watching the Fan Friday number 5. We'll see y'all next week for the next one. Make sure to ask your questions down below, and I'll answer them next week.
If you like that video, make sure to check out the Lamborghini YouTube channel. We have hundreds of videos just like this from around the world. And if you want to see me in your country next, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.